So today at Chav Cheshvan, as I mentioned yesterday, Chav Cheshvan, the birthday of the Rebbe Rashab, Rebbe Shalom Daber, the fifth of the Chabad dynasty, first one, the Alter Rebbe, the Mitteler Rebbe, the Tzemach Tzedek, the Rebbe Marash, and then the Rebbe Rashab, who was born, as I said, in 1860. And yesterday I discussed how he prepared the army who will battle and devote themselves for the spreading and the making it happen of the coming of Mashiach. But it's good to know some other history too, which I'm going to share with you in a moment. But first, let us say thank you to Hashem, Mizmor L'Soida, Orila Adonai Kol Haaretz Yehudas Adonai B'Simcha Bo Lefanav B'Nona, D'u K'Adonai Elimu Asanu V'Lo Nachnam V'Tzon Marisa Bo Yishor B'Soida Chatzrois B'Silo, Hoydo Lebachu Shemoi Kitoi V'Adonai Le'Lom Chazdoi V'Yad Doir V'Doir Emunasoi. Let's give some tzedakah, together with our prayers for safety, security of all of Klal Yisrael, and one thing, Mashiach, and Mashiach now. So, the Rebbe Rashab led the Chabad movement since 1982 till his passing, 38 years later. During these 38 years, he delivered some 2,000 Hasidic discourses called Mamorim, including the very famous Hemshechim. Hemshech means serialized discourses, which contain his profound analytical treatment of Chabad Hasidism. In fact, the Rebbe Rashab's Mamorim are called the Rambam of Hasidus. Everything is clear, as the Rambam is called with the word Loshon Hazov, the golden tongue. The same thing is also the Rebbe Rashab has explained, developed the deepest concept of Hasidic teaching into a approachable, logical, systematic way of learning. But in addition to this, he saw the dark clouds coming on what was then Eastern Europe, basically the former USSR. He saw how the communist regime will endanger the existence of the Jewish people as a Jewish people. And for that, he established that Yeshiva Tomchei Mimim. Communism, one of their important goals and purpose was to eradicate the whole notion of belief in God. They had a specific department called the NKVD, the KGB, whatever the different names that he had, which their purpose was to uproot any vestige of Judaism. There was a direct confrontation between these students of Tomchei Mimim with the powers of communism, where the communist power with its all-powerful machinery, including imprisonment, including Siberia, including shooting. And as we know the story, the previous Rebbe himself, the son of the Rebbe Rashab, was arrested and miraculously saved. It was those students of Tomchei Mimim that jumped into the fire, so to say. They jumped into the gulag, into the ice snow, to preserve Judaism. While unfortunately, all the yeshivas, or most of them, disintegrated, disappeared. The flame of Tomchei Mimim kept on burning. A pocket of students here, a few students there, and kept Yiddishkeit going. What we see today, the tremendous renaissance of Judaism within Russia, all this is from the flame that was burning throughout those years. And everybody knew. Enemy number one to the communist regime was Schneerson. In fact, when I visited in 1987 as a tourist, supposedly, what they wanted to see, do I have any books related to Schneerson? In 1987, their enemy was still the Rebbe, starting with the Rebbe Rashab and the students. So Chav Cheshm is the day where we celebrate the existence, the perpetuation, the presence of Judaism. And those are the followers of the Rebbe all over the world, the Shluchim. In fact, this week is the gathering of the Shluchim. So this is why Chav Cheshm is such an important date. And we thank Hashem for that date. And we thank Hashem for the culmination of what this date is all about, the coming of Mashiach.